Did you hit on any of these?
No.
All right, good.
I was
'Cause
not hitting on
if
that.
you said yes, I was about to be like, all right, this man's bullshit my whole fucking episode, bro.
Drip, drip, drip.
Yeah, I'ma go make it go like drip, drip.
So, spring summer 2019 for the Supreme season is over. Alas, it's over, right? We had 19 weeks, so it started right before 2018 ended, and we just ended this past week. So 19 weeks, full fucking thing. Oh, actually, right after 2018 ended, it started, and then it just ended now. But we got 19 weeks full of accessories, full of some dope drops. So let's talk about some of the best drops for the season, all right? And tell me how you did on them on the resale market, too. All right, what's first, Igor? All right, we gotta talk about the Master Lock. Master Lock came out week 1. Master Lock is always a dope thing because they rarely do Master Lock collaborations, right? So we've gotten the Dial Lock before, but this was the first actual Master Lock collaboration. I think it retailed for $28, $30, and average resale at the end of it was like $70, $80 on the low end. How'd you do on that?
I got like 13, 14
You
of
got
them.
13. Wow. Master Locks were a great flip, bro. And they weren't that hard to get, especially if you had a plug in store and you were
100%.
online. They were not that hard to get. Week 1 is always the best time to get stuff because they release so much shit week 1.
100%.
Right? Moving on, what do you have after this? So we had the Band-Aids. The Band-Aids were a big deal, right? So we had the first ever Supreme Band-Aid collaboration, right? So they released like a pack of 16 Band-Aids. I think they were like $9 a pop.
That's right.
If you bought them online, you had to pay $10 shipping, so you paid $19 for a pack of Band-Aids. But they're going for like $40 a pop now, right? For a box of Band-Aids, they're going for $40. Clearly, you don't use these Band-Aids unless you got it like that, because that's like $1 Band-Aid right there.
100%.
Right? Definitely made some money on Band-Aids. Moving on. Director's chair. Me and Jay were talking about the director's chair.
I want one.
Bro, the director's chair was clout and a half.
I want this
Fire.
so bad.
Yeah.
Fire.
168 was, I think, the retail price around there. Don't quote me. But they're going for like a 250, 300 strong right now. Damn. You got 2-3 director's chairs,
Bastards.
bro. You're making bread on these director's chairs. Red or black, bro, they're fire as director's chairs, right?
100%.
This was the second time I believe they did a director's chair. So this was a retro, if you will. But I was happy about it for sure. Moving on. We got to talk about all the shoe collaborations. We got 2 shoe collaborations, Supreme shoe collaborations for Spring Summer 19, which is usually 1 or 2 more than we usually get. So that was crazy. But the first thing we got was this Nike Tailwind, right? We got a black one and we got the white and red ones, right? Did you like the Tailwind when it came out?
Nah.
As a
not
sneakerhead, you got
fan.
zebras on right now, right? So
This is something.
you wasn't fucking with the Tailwinds?
Nah, man.
Nah?
Nah. Too much.
I like
Is
the
it because
black
it's an
ones.
Air Max and you're not an Air Max person? Or is it because you just think Supreme did a shitty job?
I just think they did a shitty job on
That's
that. man.
facts, yeah.
You know, it's
I
just
didn't
hype.
love it. The Tailwind is a very important sneaker in history and in hip hop in general. So for you to fuck up a Tailwind is very difficult.
Yeah.
But Supreme had no trouble fucking up this Tailwind.
That's the
definitely
thing.
true.
It's Supreme. They could put that tag on anything. It'll sell.
Exactly. And speaking of shit they fucked up on, let's look at these 14s that they did right after,
Yeah.
right? We got the white and black 14s.
The black ones ain't that bad though.
See, you know what happened? You know what I saw like a week after they dropped? They're bejeweled, right? There's bejewels
They're
on
bedazzled.
the so they're fucking falling off. Like everybody was like, I knew this would happen, and there's like 3 of their fucking bejewels missing. Right?
Lord.
Like that's fucking whack, bro. $250.
How you gonna bedazzle the joints and then they fall off?
That's a fucking premium price for a Jordan 14, right? That and $250 and those bejewels are falling out. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be angry.
I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm writing
right?
a strongly
and Supreme
worded
don't
letter.
answer their customer service emails. So who we gonna be angry at?
Cause they sell out everything in 3 seconds on the website.
They don't
Fuck
give
your
a fuck,
customer
bro.
service.
They don't give a fuck. Moving on, what do we have after this? All right, we got North Faces, right? North Faces did
That's
numbers,
always dope.
right? I was only able to score 1 North Face this year.
Which color?
I got the teal blue one. Right?
Fire.
Which did numbers. I made
Yeah.
bread on it. I made like I think $350 on mine. Right? Just profit. So I was happy with that. But as the hype is growing, the chance of you getting more and more North Faces goes down specifically, right? How many did you get?
I got the whole collection.
You got all of them? You got one of
Yeah.
each? You got one of each? So you scaled, right? The man scales. So facts. So how much you make on each one?
Bro, the hype was real. I found people right outside, ready, because where I live, it's all about
Where do you live again?
Easton. So right outside of Philly.
Okay.
So people over there are hype, when they see stuff like
So
that.
you just cop it online and you show up to the
copped it.
spot.
Well, actually, I usually do it online, all my bots and stuff. But as soon as I have them in my hand, I usually do pre-sales. So I have people, just give me a down deposit on the product.
Yeah.
And then once it comes
That's
in
exactly
and
what
I
I
ship
do.
it.
As a broker, that's what I do too. Yeah.
what I mean?
You take a deposit, and then if they flake on the deposit, they lose the deposit.
I know
Yeah.
the blue one. someone was so
The
he
teal,
wanted
yeah,
it.
that's the one I got.
He wanted it so bad
Yeah.
that
I
I
made some
made
bread on it,
$700 off of him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, $700. No problem.
Gang.
Because remember,
700.
They released for $350, so $350 was his profit when he
Yeah.
sold it for $700. Right? He doubled his money, but he only saw $350 of it because he spent $350 on the jacket. So yeah,
100%.
$700 is a big deal, and that's what people don't realize. We have to charge these crazy markups because we're putting our own bread on the line. Like,
100%.
like North Faces are never duds, but well, sometimes they're duds. We got the gold
Yeah, if
ones,
it's
the
a
silver
dud,
ones.
you're stuck
They
with
were
it.
dud. If it's a dud, you're stuck with
Yeah.
it, right? And if it like maybe you could always get rid of it for retail, but those pieces that go for under retail
Yeah.
eventually, that's a fucking L.
I mean, with collabs like this and stuff coming out like that, it's my hard work. I go 3-4 days without sleeping, setting everything up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Bots take a long time to set up. You get your proxies in place. You get which
Everything, man.
websites you're gonna hit on. You get that early link. You're in that Discord. There's so much to do.
But the worst
for you
is
to
when
get that shit.
when you actually try to check out, you get that cancellation email.
It'll happen.
All
It'll
that
happen.
work down the drain.
And you know what that is? It's the fucking price of the game, bro.
You know what's crazy? I get up and do it all over again.
You do, that's what it is, man. It's the hunger. It's like people
the
are gonna, if
hustle.
you don't do it, somebody else will. So if I don't get this check, some fucking 12-year-old in LA who's been camping out in front of the store with his mom's
100%.
credit card's gonna get it.
100%.
And it's better in my pocket than it is in his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a good little rant that we just went into. But moving on, let's see. The Cupid Tee.
That was classic.
Right, good little rant. The Cupid Tee, we got the Cupid Tee this week. The Cupid Tee was a big deal because it did numbers.
Fire.
But the Cupid Tee was based off of a porcelain figurine that Supreme decided to release this week. This is the figurine right over here. Now, they decided to make it as big as possible, Igor. They decided to charge $3,998 for this porcelain figurine. It was a collaboration, so they worked hard with it. They were all hand-painted, so it was a big deal. Did you hit on any of these?
No.
All right, good.
I was
'Cause
I
you
was
know
not
what?
hitting on
if
that.
you said yes, I was about to be like, all right, this man's bullshit my whole fucking episode, bro. No, but
Nah.
see, like the reason why this wasn't a they're going for $9K now.
Oh, yeah,
right. So this is a
100%.
$5K. Yeah, so you would have made $5,000 off this figurine, no fucking problem.
And it's
They're
not even
going
that
for 9K
big.
now.
It's
And that's
literally-
why I want to do a best stuff because we get to see what these resale values are like now that the season's over and they're at their top, right? So this porcelain figurine, $4,000. They're all hand painted. They went, but like not everybody got a hand. This is gonna be in a museum one day, no problem.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
100%. Moving on. What do you have to this? All right. I didn't want to talk about the Jean-Paul Gaultier collab. I didn't really love the Jean-Paul Gaultier collab, but I love this piece from the Jean-Paul Gaultier collab. It was a jacket. It was an MA1 jacket, so like a military style jacket. But there's a backpack built into the jacket, bro.
Hard.
Right? Fucking make it as big as possible.
Hard.
Bro, there's a backpack built into the jacket. It's reversible, and you can take off the jacket, stick the jacket inside the backpack, and then wear the backpack.
Fire.
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Here's a blank check. You put whatever amount you want on it, and I'll pay it.
Literally.
That's what it is, right? It was a collaboration with Jean-Paul Gaultier. We also got his box logo. We'll talk about that one later. Moving on. The Hot Wheels collaboration. You get any Hot Wheels? The Hot
Nah.
Wheels were. You didn't get any Hot Wheels,
Nah.
bro? I got 4 Hot Wheels. I kept one. 3 were sold, and that was $60 on each of them because they were like $28. They're all going for $100 over. Now,
Oh, 100%.
And bro, that thing is only gonna go up in value if you keep it in its packaging. Imagine you're a toy collector. That shit is gonna go up in value and nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
Right, 100%. Because it was a Supreme Hot Wheels truck, and then when you opened the door, a
was
Supreme
another one.
BMW came out of it.
It's
Right?
like
Yeah.
E30
Fire.
M3.
Fire. Like,
Fire.
How am I not supposed to get moving on? Moving on. All right, so this I have to talk about because this was the most hyped hat of the entire season. This was the Grand Prix hat, so it's Grand Prix all over it, and then the Supreme box logo. The hat's going for like 100 something right now, which is a lot for a Supreme hat,
yeah.
especially because they retail for $48-$50.
Yep.
So to double your price on a Supreme hat that's not a collaboration,
Yeah.
it's saying something, right? Grand Prix hat did really well. Were you fucking with it?
It was an iffy, man. Supreme hats are always like a hit and miss with me.
Really?
You know?
I like me a couple Supreme hats. Bro.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like when you look at like real Supreme collectors or people who wear the brand or like embrace the
Right.
culture, a Supreme hat is usually the first Supreme piece anybody ever
100%.
gets.
Yeah.
So I'm moving on. What do you have after this? Also because they're so diluted, right? This is the classic ad hoodie, right? So there wasn't too much hype over it, but I thought it was one of the best pieces I released this year. I love this classic.
Fire. It's simple.
Can you make it bigger, Igor? Make it as big as you can. Yeah.
That's what she said.
DJ Bud with the That's What She Said jokes. Right? So the classic, I guess that's as big as we could do. But pretty dope collaboration, pretty dope photo on it. I really like the classic logo, so the ad is dope to be in general.
100%.
Right? Moving on. We gotta talk
Hoodies.
about BOGOs. You got a couple BOGOs?
Oh man.
Nothing beats that, man. Let me tell you
did you
that.
get any?
I got two.
You got two. See, you were now. Do you think you were able to because the retail was so high?
It wasn't even that. I wanted it for myself wear.
You kept one.
Yeah. I kept both.
Really? And you decided not to wear it today. I'm kind of offended. It's
Bro,
hot
that's
outside.
the thing.
It is kind of hot.
You need
outside.
to not
You
even.
got the
I
hoodie
mean,
or the tee?
I got
The hoodie or the tee?
I got the hoodies.
You got the
man. I
hoodie?
got a
Which
man.
color? Which color?
I got the red one.
You got the
and I
red
got
one?
that pinkish one. That all the way at the end.
The gray one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't see it.
Yeah. So the red one's dope. I definitely like the red one. I think the red one was the least desired out of the four.
Really?
Yeah. I think the navy and the pinkish one, like you said, or
Yeah.
I think it's more of a gray is what they
Yeah.
were going for. Those were the two most desired, and of course, black is black. So you can never go wrong with black.
Never.
Now, have any of your Swarovskis fallen off yet?
No.
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 Would you have told us if they did?
Oh yeah. 100%. But the thing with that.
$598 is the retail price, right? They're going for it
Whoa.
was a Swarovski box logo. There was 498 Swarovski crystals throughout that box logo, just imprinted into that hoodie.
So fire. It's so fire.
$598 was the retail price. The T-shirt went for $398, and most importantly, they're going for 2 racks right now.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's a check.
That's right.
That's a check. 2 racks. I sold a tee. I did not sell any hoodies. I didn't hit on any hoodies.
No.
Yeah. I'm surprised I hit on a tee, to be honest, because I knew they were going to go, but I thought you were going to have more of a chance because it was such a high retail price
Right.
for a box logo. Definitely one of the biggest pieces of the season. Do I wish this piece happened? No.
No.
I don't think
I wasn't
Swarovski
expecting it.
crystals was a good direction for Supreme to take with a box logo. I think it was
Yeah.
really tacky. I think it was whack. And I think it has therefore, like, you know how they sold a lot of their shares?
Yeah,
it has
right.
that written all over it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this was an upstairs decision that fucking James Jebbia couldn't do much of it, right? Or, you know, whoever's in charge of creative directing now that Angelo Bach's gone. Moving on. The drum set. You got like 6 drum sets, right?
Nah, man. Come on.
This was like $2,800 drum set, bro.
The retail that though, right?
This was like 22, 28, something like around there for retail. It's going for like 35, 36 now. The only reason it's not going for more is because it's hard as fuck to ship a drum set, bro.
100%.
It's hard as hell to ship a drum set. But, you know, whichever, like, you know, not rapper, but like, you know, rock star, whoever plays drums has this in their collection. That's a fucking flex piece, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Moving on. We got the Super Soaker, right? Super Soaker was dope.
Oh, it was
right?
dope.
Got a couple Super Soakers.
100%.
Bro, the Super Soakers definitely made some bread, and the Super Soakers are a classic fucking piece, bro. We've never gotten a Super Soaker collaboration before. So for us to get a Supreme Super Soaker, I was hyped for it.
It's your first 1,000 views here.
That was my first 1,000 views. My
Forget
first
that.
1,000 views on any Talk Drip Live episode was when I talked about the Super.
Nice.
Yo, shout out to Jay for knowing that. Big give it up
Hey.
for Jay one.
J all day.
Hey, it's
Jay
like
all
watching.
day.
Holla at your quad.
It's like watching my oldest graduate. It's like I'm proud.
I think that episode's like at 1,700 right now, but it could be at more if everybody just likes, comments, subscribes, turns on their fucking post notifications.
See what we did there?
Right. Moving on. What do you have for this one? The Buju Bantan.
Buju.
Tea. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story about Buju Bantan because I don't have any shame in mentioning this, right?
Bantan.
Because I know everything. So when I don't know anything, I don't really care because I know everything else, right? I hit up Bud specifically, and I was like, "Yo, you're always at the show now. Do you know who Buju Bantan is?"
No, you said who Buju Bantan is.
I don't think that's what I said. I don't think that's what I said. I don't think that's what I said. Moving on. So I asked him who
Yeah.
Buju Bantan was, right?
Yeah,
and he was
yeah.
like, "Do I know who he is?" And he came at me like, "How would I not know who that is?" And at that point, I realized I'm probably the only person in the fucking world who doesn't know who this person is.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, I started listening to music, really, like, you know, divulged in the culture because Supreme doesn't give anybody a a photo tee, right? You got to be a pretty big deal for Supreme to give you a photo tee, or a big deal to New York in general because of the origins of the company, right? So, I've known everybody.
Or
who's been on-
iconic, right?
Yeah, exactly, more iconic. So when I started looking up who Buju Bantan was, everybody said he's one of the greatest reggae artists of all time. So I was like, okay,
Yes.
this makes fucking sense. And the only reason I didn't know who he was is because I guess I don't listen to reggae as much as
It's
I
okay.
should.
Okay, you're here in the jam.
But Buju Bantan did numbers. $48 is the retail price. It's going for, I think, upwards of $170, $180 now.
Nice.
It is always going to go up after that because photo tees are like gold, right? They never lose their value as long as it's dead stock. Moving on, we have to the Buju Bantan tee. So we got these skateboard decks. I don't want to talk about skateboard decks. I never talk about skateboard decks because they're decor, right?
Right.
But this was the most hyped skateboard deck of the entire season. The airbrush box logo. Were you feeling it? Are you the type of person who has, like, you know, skateboard decks around their crib as a decor?
No, man. It's all about dude, for me, it's like stuff like this is for me for my inventory.
Yeah,
You
just
know, so
holding on to,
everything,
yeah.
everything to sell, stuff
Holding
like
on
that.
to.
I would
Big
never
fan,
hold
big
on
fan.
to it.
Why
like
don't you
that.
shout out your store really fast before you forget?
We're not live yet, but I have a website going up, Crep Strike. Check that out, crepstrike.com.
Spell it.
On Instagram, CREP Strike, STRICK. Check the,
S-T-R-I-C-K?
there you go.
S-T-R-I-C-K?
You just messed me up,
Oh,
man.
okay, my bad.
But Crep Strike, check it out. It's gonna be going live in about 2 weeks. We're gonna have over 400 or 500 pairs ready to ship.
And
So
Top Trip Live members get a promo code.
100%. We're gonna
Gang,
get that. We're gonna get
gang,
apparel as well.
gang.
We're gonna give them
Nice,
20%
nice,
off.
nice,
nice.
So let's get it, man.
It's a big fact. Crep Strike.
Good.
C-R-E-P-S-T-R-I-K-E.
Strike.
Strike.com.
Yep.
Crepstrike.com. All right, so definitely check them
oh,
out.
shit, man.
We got the. He's definitely gonna have some skateboard decks because he just said it. So moving on after the skateboard decks, we got the formula teams. So we can't really see why the formula joint's a big deal, but you'll see over there. There's a big box logo right there on the formula crew neck, right? And that box logo right there makes this shit worth like $250.
100%.
Right?
Easy.
Definitely a dope drop. It was out of week 1. So it was definitely one of the harder week 1 drops. For
I
sure.
like that red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely like the red, white, and blue, and the red, blue, and the
That
green
aqua,
too. I like
that red, blue, and the green.
Yeah, that's just
stupid.
fire.
That's crazy too.
Moving on. We gotta talk about this coffee maker, right? I don't think Supreme's ever done a coffee maker, so they collaborated with, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the brand's name right, Bialetti, right? And they created a Mocha Express
Right.
coffee maker, right? I thought it was a dope collaboration because we've never gotten coffee. I'm not much of a coffee
Never.
drinker,
Yeah.
but
Right.
anything like, to spice up your fucking furniture, bro. Fuck yeah, I'm
Yo,
with it.
you go to Barney's and get like your whole kitchen done with Supreme
Bro.
utensils.
Supreme Marble, right?
Yeah.
Supreme Marble.
That'll be fire.
Red.
Ball of shit.
But if I might
Most
add, you know
ballerific shit.
what brand would go great with marble?
What was that?
Bape camo on like a marble, right? Bro, that's
You
it
heard
right
it here
there.
first.
That's it right there. Well, that's another $1 million. on your
PD's
house
going
right
into
there.
home decor.
100%.
Moving on. What do you have after this? Is the end of it? All right, so yeah, we got to talk about the John Paul Gaultier. This was the second box logo we got. Technically, it's a box logo, but technically, it's not a box logo.
Right.
But you
Because
got
a
a
box
box
logo
logo.
has to be toward the top by your chest area. So
Right,
technically, it's not a box logo. But it was a dope shirt. It's doing a couple, like 100 and something right now, so it's dope to see for sure. All right, moving on. What do you have after this one? And that's it. All right, so that's all the dope Supreme did. Do you think I missed anything out of the season?
You did a Supreme job.
How many of the Supreme bouncy balls did you get?
I got like 7 Supreme balls. Well, see, how the bouncy balls work, right? So Supreme does a free gift every single season, right? So at the beginning of Supreme Spring Summer 19, the first week, if you buy anything week 1 when the store just dropped, they'll send you a free gift, right? So this year we got the bouncy ball. You saw the bouncy ball.
Yeah, the
Right?
bouncy
I showed
ball,
it to you.
yes.
Right? So we got a
Bouncy
bouncy ball.
ball.
Last season, if I remember correctly, we got the poppy seeds.
Right?
Right. The season before that, we got toothbrushes.
Poppy seeds, like
It
poppy
was a
seeds from a
packet-
bagel.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
packet of poppy seeds.
So they
Yeah.
want you to grow.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Supreme, man.
They want you to make heroin.
They not even
Bro, the
hiding.
package, bro, the package
recruiting.
said Supreme on them and everything. They were like, all right, whatever.
Grow these.
That's strange.
Grow
But,
these and
yeah.
call us.
And then the season before that, we got toothbrushes. And I don't remember what we got the season before
That's
that.
for the
But
wheat
yeah.
breath.
So we get so every time you buy anything,
Everything
week 1,
is regulated
You'll
every
get.
year.
Turns Up Jay's in the building. Give it up for
In
Turns
the
Up Jay one
building.
time.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late, guys. Sorry I'm
We
late.
got a lot of Yeezys to talk shit about today.
Oh, shit.
But we gotta take a small break right now because that is the end of the Supreme Best of SS19 video. So if you guys are watching Talk Trip Live for the first time at home on YouTube in this box right here, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on those post notifications because we make videos every single week. Supreme's out of season, but there's still stuff coming out. I want to talk about it because I don't take any days off. So make sure you tune in next week. I'll release more videos.
You
about
drop
everything
videos
coming
every
out.
couple days, right?
Every couple days. Yeah.
And they're not gonna know if they don't have the notifications
You gotta
on.
have your notifications.
Check
on,
every
people.
day.
Don't
Check every
cheat
day.
yourself.
Like we're not telling you to tell you. We're telling you because you need to fucking know, right? Turn on your post notifications. We'll be back in a little bit because we gotta talk all the sneaker drops of the week. We'll be right back. It is Talk Drip Live. Everybody
go.
make some noise, please.
Let's go.
The Jack from Tennessee, yeah, girl, you know that's a recipe. Hey, we'll make it rain so heavily, like drip, drip, drip. Yeah, I'ma go make it go like drip, drip. Cash got me splashing it, game got me passionate. Add it up, counting it, might just start rounding it. See, but won't fasten it. Robbery ain't crashing it. All red, I'm flashing it. Checks, I've been cashing it. Ranch got me dabbing it. Yeah, I've been dabbling. Haters been babbling. No, I ain't having it. Nah.